Google Business Profile Optimization, including local SEO tips and insights. In this video session, we're going to go a little bit more deeper, and I'm going to show you many different tips and tricks that will definitely help your local business. As we can see, the latest features Google Business Profile offers must be utilized, because everything related to Google Business Profile, Google Maps, your website, it's all interconnected for Google rankings. So then we can easily create an offer. So if that's available, you need to use it. Perhaps you can easily offer vouchers, 10% discount, and so on. What's important is the offering, because that helps everything that you're doing online. That's why Google makes these available. Here it says get more review. You probably know this, you probably already use it. But Google actually recommends sharing the review link with past customers as well. Now, RankYa is a service-based business. I'll show you a valued client of mine. So if you are living in Brisbane, Australia and ever need laptop repairs, definitely check this business out. As we can see, we can have primary categories, but we can also have additional categories. Social profiles is something new in 2024. So if you're managing a Facebook business page, perhaps a YouTube channel, then you want to use that as well. When you include local business location, then you want to provide all the details that you can, including service areas, postcode. All these will help everything to do with Google and Google Maps, okay? So once again, I can't emphasize the importance of thoroughly optimizing your Google Business Profile. And also we have opening hours, but my valued clients actually closed for a little while. Then we've actually got a message saying, you know what, the business is closed. So if you're going to close your business for certain times, then you have access to special hours and you want to update that, okay? Because you're not going to be able to work 365 days 24/7. Makes sense? Things gonna happen, but when they happen, you want to then make sure you take advantage of what Google Business Profile offers you, okay? Now with photos, you can use photos from Google Maps, as in you can go and look at your business in Google Maps. Here you can add photos. Here what you want is you want to have original images, because Google loves original content. And in 2024, with all the algorithm updates, Google now focuses on originality. So when you're uploading photos to Google Business Profile or to your website, focus on originality. Also, sometimes the images that you will upload for your local business may include location information, right? If that was the case, then you want to name the image with those keywords before you upload to Google servers, because Google retains all that information. So then let's move on, because I want to show you great tips and insights here. You can use these for any type of business that you have in Google Business Profile. Whether you're a plumber, whether you're a computer technician, whether you're a florist, it doesn't really matter. The way Google works is the same for all types of businesses. Take advantage of all these features. Then let's imagine this scenario. Let's imagine you're offering laptop repair services and your target location is a suburb in Melbourne, as an example only. Then you can go to Google Maps. You can actually, directions, you can create links for directions In fact, Google suggests that. But you can actually add directions perhaps to your contact page, making the customer find you, as in that user experience should be streamlined and simplified. So if adding directions using Google Maps, perhaps we can say, okay, you know what, Footscray, let's imagine someone has to walk from Footscray station. Let's say Footscray station. Okay, let's imagine this. Right, add destination where your business information. Now this can easily be utilized. Okay, so that's one way. Directions, they are important, whether it is for driving, whether it is walking, or even riding. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a trick that you're not going to find elsewhere, and that is this. Let's imagine we've said Footscray. Let's actually search for Footscray again. And as you can see, the map has moved. So I'm going to print the screen. I'm going to open up a Photoshop document. So you can use Microsoft Paint if you want, as long as you get the idea as to what we're doing here. Let's just cut that out, create a new document. So that's an image of the map, right? So let's save that. So these are RankYa Trade Secrets. Here we want to name the map intelligently, right? As in, that's the map of certain place in Melbourne. So here we don't want to use laptop repairs as an example, or computer repairs, when we name this image, because there's no computers here, right? But then what we can do is something like this. Let's imagine we do have an image of a laptop. Then what we can do is actually do something like this. So I'm going to place that image. Let's place it. Where is it? It's here. Let's put it down to smaller size as an example so I can show you what's going on. Okay, let's put that behind the laptop. Now we know that in this example there is a location here, right? So here we could have easily done something like this. Laptop repairs in Footscray. Let's also add Melbourne. We can even add postcode and so on. Okay, laptop repairs in Melbourne. Okay, we can say simply the best as an example. And now what we can do is we can put that there. And I know that's small, but you get the idea, right? And okay, I know this is like very basic example, but as long as you understand. Now what we can do, let's put that in a different color, save for web. Now we can say, okay, that's a map of Melbourne, Australia. Now we can include our target keywords. Let's just leave it as laptop, because there's a laptop in that image now. Now I can upload this anywhere on Google Business Profile. Surely I wouldn't do this, but it's important that we understand that when Google analyzes that photo, it's going to see our laptop, because we're offering laptop repair services in this example, and it's also going to see the location of Footscray in that example. And let's imagine we've done something like this. Let's say we've put the, can we multiply? Yes, we can multiply. Now perhaps we could have placed that there. Make sense? And let's actually make it 50%. right? Simple. Whatever the product that you're using, whatever the service you're offering, you should definitely utilize Google Maps. Okay, what else can I share with you? Let's imagine you're a local business owner with a website. Then your front page, you can include your business name by using item prop name. Okay, with that, that's your short business name. Because you can have the main business name, but you can also have short name. Okay, so then when you do that, your website will now be slowly associated with your business profile. Now, in the previous video session, I've shown to you how to link Google Analytics with Google Ads and so on. If you're using Google Analytics or Search Console, then what you should do is log into your Search Console. I won't cover Analytics because for most RankYa followers that could be a bit complex, right? Here, your search results, you can look at things here. Because certain keywords your website is ranking for will be shown as to what keywords are performing better than the rest. If that's the case, then you want to analyze what they are. What target keywords, particularly what location. Because if you're a local business, let's say servicing Melbourne, then let's say laptop repairs Melbourne as keywords, you want that to be ranking high, right? So let's imagine that you're getting some keywords as in laptop, something else. Laptop, Melbourne, something else. It's those something else keywords that you want to focus on. Let's imagine this particular example. I know this is an example because I don't want to show you the reports for my valued client's website, okay? Here, from the queries, you can actually filter things. You can add new filter. Let's do something like this. Let's say query contains INP in my example. Now, looking at that, this is what I mean. So instead of just targeting 1-2 keywords, think of keywords as just one word. That's what you're really targeting. Although you can combine them, the way Google works is it works on single word ranking. So then, looking at that, you'll see great opportunities here for your local business, including locations as well. Then you can press on pages to say, okay, you know what? Do I have different pages that people are finding from Google? Yeah, as you can see, I can say to myself, okay, you know what? Those keywords are rather precise. So at that moment, I can say, okay, this is not really answering that question because this is to do with LCP. In my example, this is what you need to do if you want to succeed in Google rankings, if you're using Search Console, okay? Because at this moment, when you analyze the report along these lines, I can see that web forms, okay, can I link that page? Can I update that page? Can I remove that page and link to these performing pages? Make sense? Because if you have a small business, let's say you've got 100 URLs, then let's say 20 of them will perform better than the rest, for example. And analyzing reports, you may perhaps shave off some of those URLs and point them to performing pages, because that's going to help everything else you're doing for Google keyword rankings, okay? Now, what else can I share with you? What I can share with you is when you look at the reports in Search Console or Google Analytics, you can target related words. As an example, let's imagine we looked at the INP keyword as an example. Once again, it doesn't matter what industry you're participating in. It doesn't matter what you're offering. The way Google works is the same for everything. Now, since this is Google Business Profile related, which is tied to Google Maps, let's imagine this scenario. Let's imagine we looked at, I'll show you this example, laptop repairs Melbourne as an example only. Now we see some sponsors here. Surely you can use Google Ads. That's okay, but I won't cover that in this particular video session. Now, here these are all local listings, right? But here these are organic results. Okay. Now, here we have people also ask feature. When you analyze Search Console reports, the queries, the pages, now you can extend those keywords you're already performing great for and utilize these. People also ask for feature on the landing pages that you're already performing well. Make sense? That's very important. Let's imagine this scenario. Let's imagine the target keywords were these, and we were performing well because we looked at Search Console. Then what you can do is actually look at the first organic rankings, not these ones, because you'll be outperforming them when you follow RankYa tutorials anyway, right? But these organic results will show you a little bit more insights as to what are they doing here. What content are they providing? In this example, I can see that, you know what, that image seems rather original to me. As in, okay, let's take a look. Are they the same mob? Okay, did they get a link from here? If so, can we do the same thing? But that's a different image, so that's an original content. Once again, I cannot emphasize the importance of original content. That includes images as well, okay? So now, let's imagine we analyze Search Console. We looked at the performing keywords. We can select average position if we want. We can say, okay, how about pages that is lingering on the second, third position? This seems there's a bit of impression here. Okay, that's what you need to do as well. So now instead of second, third position, why not boost this up? It doesn't matter what the keywords are, you do the same thing. So now let's say laptop repairs Melbourne. Let's imagine Melbourne. Let's leave it at that. Now I can say, okay, I've analyzed the content Google is showing here. Okay, let's go to this one. I haven't checked this one out, have I? No, I have. How about this one? Now I can say, okay, what is the amount of content these mob have provided on this landing page? And I can promise you, it will be so easy to rank these people. But you can see there is a bit of a content here. So, how do you use this information? Now, looking at that, now you get an idea as to amount of content that you should create for that landing page you want to rank high for. It doesn't mean it's 1,000 word. It doesn't mean it has to be the same, but this is the type of research that you should do as well. Because if someone's providing useful content, you need to ask, okay, what is that useful content that Google is ranking in organic position? Because when you do that, then your business here will also show up, if that makes sense. But now, since they haven't answered these people also asked feature, then what you can do is, let's say, let's say you create some content, put some original images in there, and then you can say, okay, since people also ask this, let me answer it. Let's say heading 2, answer, and the next question, answer, put some images. If you've got YouTube videos, put some videos. If you want to put some PDFs, put some PDFs. If you're managing social media profiles, whether it is YouTube, whether it is Facebook, you can run ads, boost your post. You can be crafty, create a specific post on Facebook as an example. Get people visiting your blog posts, your pages, because ideally you want that content to be shared naturally. Now, also, let's imagine you've published the content, you updated the content, because you can do that as well. You don't need to create specific new pages. You can update the pages that's already performing well. As I've said, you can redirect some of them, because in this example, as we can see, that's 2 different landing pages, perhaps, targeting different keywords, and I have to ask myself, okay, can I then optimize this one now? Make sense? Create the post or page, update it by putting more useful content. Then, with your Google business profile, what you can do once you follow these approaches, add an update. Add an update of a post. When you put images here as well, it is only in your best interest to upload original images to Google, anywhere on Google. That means if you have published original images on your website, ask yourself, can you then, when you create the post for your page or blog post, can you add something different, some different image? With posts, don't include your phone number, or else it won't be approved, okay? And before you upload photos or videos, be crafty. Use keywords. On your website, if you can, guide Google, because this is what this is all about. That's what website optimization is all about for your local business. You want to guide Google with words, with images, with videos, with PDFs, because that's what Google does. It analyzes everything. And if you upload images that is related to your business or the location of it, that's going to perform better. And remember where you've just learned these insights. Because I promise you, other people, they've been copying RankYa tutorials for a while as well. But they don't credit the hard work of learning all these stuff. Now, I know I have bombarded a lot, but even if this video went for 20 minutes, it should have been 2 hours. So perhaps you need to rewatch this, because I've shared with you proven tips that I know for a fact that when you adhere to them, there is no business on planet Earth that can outperform you in Google. That's a guarantee. I thank you for learning with RankYa, and I'll talk with you in the next video session.